Well, this is to say hi to all you Aikidokas who are marooned at home like we are, and to hope you're all well and enjoying the proximity of each other. So big hi to Jessica, big hi to Darcy, and big hi to Elliot, and of course to the mummies and daddies. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about a few things. You see, the great thing is Lee gets all the action videos, he gets to do some work, and I just get to sit here and talk to you, which is great. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is, you'll notice that Professor Tamiki, who's just there, has got some extra assistants this afternoon. Now, Jessica will know the answer to this, but I wonder if Darcy and Elliot can tell me the name of Professor Tamiki's two assistants, and you'll see them, of course. They come to the dojo quite often with us as well. Now, I'm a big fan of Teddy's actually, and here's one of our favourite ones. This is one that my wife brought back from Seaton in Devon, and he's called Seaton Tramway, and we like him, and he tends to sit up on the sofa just up there. So I'm going to pop him just there. He's just going to say hi as well. I've got another one here. Now, this is not, you can see that this guy here is not really, he's not really actually dressed quite the same way. So here's a bit of a question for some of you, some of the younger ones. Can you tell me what you think this Teddy helps me out with, and what you think his name might be? There you go. So I'm going to put him over this side here. Now, mummies and daddies, of course, and younger folk, we're kind of mostly at home at the moment, but we're going out for some exercise and that kind of thing. And one of the things that you might know is that in October, in theory, I'm taking part in the Oxford Half Marathon, which is 13 miles of, in my case, plodding along. And so I'm trying to get out a couple of times a week to do that. And one of the real problems I have is that, I was saying to my wife this morning, the problem is that there's two things about exercise. One is the body says, oh no, please, I don't want to do it. But the most important thing is what goes on up here. It's the mind, isn't it? So I find the most difficult thing, because I tend to run in the mornings, kind of after I get up, is number one is getting out of bed. Number two is actually putting on the kind of gear that I tend to use, my trainers and all that kind of thing, to actually go out jogging. And the third hard bit is actually opening the front door, and like I did this morning, thinking, oh, it's really cold out here. So the temptation is to say, no, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Now, obviously our young folk with us are probably not of an age where they'll know words like this, but it's a great word. Now, the adults will know this one all the time, and it's called procrastination. Procrastination. What it means is that we kind of find lots of reasons in our head not to do things. So we're going to do some Aikido on a Wednesday evening, but it's cold, it's wet, it's miserable. So procrastination means we find all sorts of reasons why we can't go. And you've probably seen the poster that we put round, which is, you know, it's dark, it's cold, it's windy, it's wet, I feel tired, oh, I've got so many things to do, oh, I've got a lot of things I've got to do before work tomorrow, or I've got homework that I've got to do, and all those kind of things. And that's all procrastination. What our mind is doing, it's playing a little bit of a game with us, and it's saying, no, you don't want to exercise, you don't want to do Aikido, don't do that. Go and sit on your PlayStation or on the computer or something else. So I do that when I'm faced with the task of going out for a jog. I think, oh no, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, because tomorrow will be better weather, okay? Then when I get to the point where I'm out of bed and I'm putting my gear on to go out for a jog, I'm kind of then thinking, well, do I really need to, you know, I'm kind of having a bit of a discussion in my head. And here's another word beginning with P, PR actually. And the adults will know this word, it's a great word. We use it, adults use it all the time, or they do it all the time. It's called prevarication. What that means is you're kind of having an argument with yourself. Oh, do I really need to do this now? I know I need to do it, you know, it'd be good for me, I'll feel better. And Aikido's great, and, you know, training's great, but I'm feeling a bit tired and I have had a bit of a long day. So maybe I'll kind of, one half of your mind says, maybe I'll do that. Next Wednesday, that kind of thing. And the other half of the brain, you know, the kind of Aikido brain says, no, don't sort of get put off by this half of the brain. Actually, just say, no, I'm going to do it. So prevarication. How about that? And it's tough. It is tough. So for young people and adults as well. So the most important thing, I guess, out of this little clip is to say, we're all kind of stuck at home or in the garden or going out for a little walk. Instead of saying, no, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it later, why not do it now? So look back at those fabulous clips that Lee's just been putting up on our WhatsApp group, and we might see one or two of those on our Facebook page, of course, and have a go. And most importantly of all, don't just have a go, but send us a bit of a video, so to all of us, so that we can all kind of see what we're doing. It doesn't have to be perfect, and we're not expecting you to get everything right and all that. So it's just great to see you guys actually doing some stuff and following the lead that Lee's given. So we'll see you shortly.